What's up, guys? What's up, guys? You see the title. This is Pump here from What's Next Crypto, going live. It 1D forecast for Bitcoin. Now, these targets, special arrows gets filled down to 72,000. Then the chances are that these last two red arrows getting filled are very high. Okay. And we see the end target here brings BTC down to $57,000. Okay. Just a little bit of the technical analysis, how I got these targets from the daily time frame, from the weekly time frame. But it all happens once this drop zone, the support on the bottom of this drop zone is lost. We see here BTC came down and it tried that support and got the bounce. It came up almost to the top, past halfway point of the drop zone, got rejected. Okay, dumped again, and before it got towards the bottom of the drop zone, it found support. And you see right here on the current, I didn't mean to do that. On the current daily candle, we see it got rejected just before it was able to break last week's daily high. So what I'm thinking is if BTC doesn't close above last week's daily high today, then we will start to see the daily time frame break downwards towards this bottom support on the drop zone. So we need to see a daily close above 90.5k today. Entry at 88.9k. We moved the stop loss to break even now after hitting target 2. But yeah, this short setup is still active. We had a wick here, came close to stopping out, but it didn't stop out. But that was already after it hit 2 targets. Okay, almost made it to target 3 down here. Almost, not quite. Okay, we know in crypto almost is not good enough. So it didn't quite make it, but it came close. All right. So we do expect this short setup to continue hitting targets once the 1D stochastic RSI, we bring up the stochastic RSI, we see it is currently at 87. Stochastic RSI is at 87, and at the most it can go to is 100. And the best case scenario is that you get something like right here. That's when the market was bullish and it stayed up there. It was stuck. It was up and it was stuck for a period of time. But I don't foresee that happening here. I foresee if it even goes to 100, for it to dump briefly after it goes to 100. If it even goes to 100. Okay, we got the 4H that has dumped all the way out. It went through 80, went through 50, went through 20. Now it's oversold. The 1H is trying to bounce a little bit. But like I said, if BTC doesn't close above 90.5k today, then I think we're going to see this daily time frame, the 1D stochastic RSI, start to dump. Okay, and once it starts to dump, I think this is the dump that is going to bring it back down to test the support on the bottom of this drop zone. Okay, I think it's going to come down here and test this support again. Okay, and that's what I think is next. And then I think we're going to get this red arrow filled. And that's going to be price coming back to test this coming back to a low that we had on the daily, okay, and just coming to confirm and try that resistance there right here. And that's why this arrow here is a yellow arrow, okay, because it's a possible. It's one of those things. It's either going to be this is going to be the pivot point. Either we get the bounce off 80 again, and then we get more up, or if this yellow arrow gets filled, then I think we're going to get more down. Okay, so that yellow arrow is the pivot point. Some of the technical analysis that went into this chart, okay, you see I have previous arrows here that have been getting filled. You see all these, we had a yellow arrow here, eventually got filled, the rest got filled. Okay, but if we look at BTC, we kind of have a, not even kind of, it's a huge cup and handle. Okay, so let's have a look here. Let's put some supports and resistances here. Okay, let's put a neckline here. Now, it's not a textbook cup and handle. We had on when price broke out and made the new all-time high, 126,000. You know, it didn't stay within the arc, but it's close enough from my experience. Okay, and then we have the handle here. You know, from my experience, it's close enough to see something like this produce bearish candles when it activates. And how does it activate? Once it loses this support right here, 84,000. So you see the bottom of my drop zone is this support. Okay, so once that support is lost, then we can start to see some of those targets getting hit. Now you see I was actually modest, because this even brings it down lower. If you measure it from the top to the neckline, that goes down to below 50K. All right, so this is not just numbers I threw out there. These are TA based targets. Okay, and we can see some of my other arrows that I have drawn that have fell on target. Okay, so if we come back over to, and this right here is just the handle of that big pattern, that I just showed you. This is the handle. So that's why I really don't see price coming back up altcoin season. We could get alts, some alts starting to take off once BTC dumps out again on the on the daily time frame. We could see some form of altcoin season, but right now I have a bearish bias, okay, for the long term. We could get some LTF pumps in between there, but right now, end of this year, going into next year, okay, we see this takes us up to March, 57K. You know, the time frame may be off somewhat, but I feel more than not that at some point we're going to see this red arrow get filled at 57K. All right, so if you guys like this kind of content, okay, going to be more active on this channel. going live mainly and just giving some TA on what I'm looking at for BTC, some alts as well. My last video, my last live, I said SOL going below, I believe it was $80. Could even see it at $50. And these are all TA based targets. So if you guys like this kind of content, be sure to like the video and subscribe. If you are interested in daily market updates, trade setups, BTC updates, then check out the link in the description for our Arrow app. 7-day free trial right now, and after that the monthly subscription fee is really not much at all. If you're interested in learning how to do TA and to have a sit down one-on-one course, check out the link in the description to our masterclass. We offer a 2-day boot camp. That's 2 days, and we go through all the information. I show you all of how I do my technical analysis to get these targets and entry points, exit points, support, resistance, the different indicators I use, and show you how to use them, candlestick analysis, all that good stuff. That's our masterclass. And we also have a 5-day workshop. It's the same information, it's just a slower pace. If you need to feel like you want to sit with the information a little bit longer before we go on to the next topic, it's broken down to a 5-day course discussing 5 key aspects of technical analysis and a bit more. Okay, so it's definitely you'll be well equipped to better navigate the market and do your own TA and set up your own trades after that 5-day workshop or the 2-day boot camp. And it's yeah, if you're interested in that, so check it out. So I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to end the live. With these first lives, I'm just trying to get some content out there for people. And once we start to get more viewership and subscriptions, I will stay on the live longer, answer questions. Any, maybe you guys want me to look at a specific coin. I'll do things like that. But right now, just trying to get some content out on this channel and build up the viewership. And then we'll take it from there. Okay, so you guys be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next live.